Yeah, what a beautiful diamond. Yeah, pretty and expensive. Known as the Great Star of Africa, or Gatalan 1. The diamond is out from a larger gem that was mined in South Africa in 1905 and handed over to the British royal family by South Africa's colonial authorities. It is currently mounted on a royal scepter belonging to the Queen. Well, since Queen Elizabeth died too, a lot of people in South Africa and other people saying the diamond should return back to South Africa. It says it's worth 500 carat. The Great Star of Africa, big diamond, returning, no diamond returning. Now South Africa will have to use some political muscle, negotiation, you know, and that. You know, as people say return, yeah, you can't say return. A lot of people write about return on website and talk. And then return, you saw that look like pretty expensive. You know, people rap for that. You know, England took it by force. Colonial powers took it by force. They didn't use goodness to take it. When now you hear some people talk about returning, I'd be like, do they got weapons to demand returning something? In this world, colonial power rule with weapons. Violent, murderous regimes. Yeah, the royal family got a lot of things done under colonial powers. From Queen Elizabeth I, it started under her colonial monarchy. So they gained from it, you know. Colonial people, colonizing people, enslaving people, forcing for labor, robbing the natural resources to keep their monarchy wealth. And they had the guns, they had the knives, they have the weapons, you know. So we learn from the past. I'm not like some people who learn a lot of things about history and they come out preaching love. That's a lot of African people. Enough of them in Jamaica. Learn so much horrible history and then they come out with anger for intelligence. They come out with love and pure mouth. You know, so this is a royal stolen gem on the colonial. So don't know that King George now, he's the king of England now. Soon they're going to print his money under money in England. And a lot of countries, the few that's left, say they're going to get rid of the monarchy, which is their political rights, democracy, after their choice. So in the future, King George will just be a king for England, you know. But they reap a lot of money. They reap a lot of money out of this thing. But I never really respect monarchy. Is that it's because they never play a political role. They just kept a blind eye to a lot of things going on. And in Jamaica, when Jamaica started tribal politics, Queen England didn't say it is wrong being the head of state. So how can you be a head of state of a country and you play a blind eye to the political role of a country? It don't make no sense. That just, to me, that monarchy just show off. You know, that just show off their queenness, their queenship. It's a show off monarchy. All head of state govern a country, you have to speak. Even a country who got a prime minister and a president ruling, presidents speak too. They have to play a back role as well. So, you know, but I'm not going to go into all that about monarchy. I don't really study them. You know, since the Queen there, a lot of people talk about this 500 carat gold Great Star of Africa that belongs to South Africa. But, you know, like I said, negotiation muscle, they ain't going to come back. And the second topic is about the one that came out by India. Yeah, India, that one expensive as well. The next diamond one for India. Koh-i-Noor, if I'm pronouncing it right or wrong. It's been stolen from India for centuries. Oh, I think that's the oldest diamond England got from out of Asia. Yeah, India. It used to move from one country to the next, they said. I read a little research about it. And England finally got it and became a source of their power as well. You know, richness, colonizers, murdering people. You know, they didn't treat the people of that part of Asia different, but they treat the people of the one Africa worse, you know. Different, but that's the nature. That was the nature to transform into politics, democracy. But what India gonna do for it? Is it the National Heritage Site want back the diamond, or is it the political government of India? You know, you're gonna have to use some muscle, like I said before. South Africa use some muscle, negotiation, politics. You gotta come to some agreement, some agreement. Yeah, you gotta come to some agreement. That diamond expensive as well. Right? So a lot of people talking a lot of things after the Queen dead. I'm not really into all that stuff. You know, Queen dead and gone. Dead amongst her families. You know, all that talking aggressive and writing, bring up all type of past don't make no sense. Cause sometimes the Queen family come to Jamaica, it's a colony. Yeah, he would go and jump up for them, people smiling, glad to see, which glad to see people, they're human beings. But they have a generation of, you know, bloodline from murderers. But a person born into a family, you can't say they wrong to born into a family. You know what I'm saying? But that's just life. Born into a free family, free world, rich. And when they come, you got some bring up the past, reparation. They're putting up banners, plaques, reparation and money repatriation. I'm wondering, don't they can make their own flight back to the continent? You know what I'm saying? All these people say every year, a lot of them, some of them got money, and they ain't making no flight doing their own repatriation. What do you expect? The white people to bring you back? You wait for them to bring you back to feel justified? Just like a lot of people back there, not to bring them, but when Obama was president of the United States, a lot of black didn't want Obama to work upon the reparation money. A lot of them didn't want him to do it. They'd rather the white man come in and do it because they feel justified. Okay, the white man, okay, he did it. But when Obama was there and he came up, they ignored it. And that was the time for them to even make it, put it in work. That's our eyesight, but that's America, their country. So, nothing Jamaica, they do a bag of chatting. Those who sing about repatriation, that's business. They're getting money from, go up on the stage and DJ. So, I can't knock them. But to me, all this is a waste of time. To me, just waste. So, but they do their thing. I don't really know deep about what the rest of them are doing, other Christians who reparation money or whatever. I want to see it on news and whatever. You know? But to get by those diamonds, it ain't going to be no speech. They took it by force. You got to have some type of force. You don't have to be violent. But we don't know what the future holds under King George. And when King George gone, who? But they're going to say, no, our next king or queen that didn't born under colonial era. Because these younger generation, the Queen family, they didn't born under colonial eras. They born after World War II, after a lot of countries got their independence. So when they become king or queen, it'll be a different type of thing now. But you know, we don't know what the future holds. Like I said, a lot of countries want to get scrap the monarchy from their country. They don't do nothing. Just look good, queenship and kingship. Head of state, and they don't play a political role. They just show their white power. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. So I'm making out this diamond, them two diamond, yeah. Backside, expensive. And when people rob people things, they ain't not getting it back. You gotta send somebody to get it back. You know, in the streets, when people do things, you ain't getting back your jewelry, you're not getting back your money. You're gonna have to put up some muscle to get it back, or somebody gonna have some links to say, all right, such and such, so we're gonna give it back. You know what I'm saying? But just put up website and talk. I don't really do talk like that. You know what I'm saying? Just have to keep my thing, look at political interest. Yeah, big thinking, diamond. Like I said, a lot of people learn history. Well, the black one, African ones, and they come up with love. I learned history, slavery, colonial. I came up with anger, but with intelligence, interest for politics. Because politics is a global thing. Some people turn history, they gone into just skin color. You know, melanin, black and this, there. They don't want to go global. Slavery was global. Colonialism was global. So if you don't want to go global, why you still talk about history? But your black skin got melanin more than the white people. You know what I'm saying? So it's all free mind. Everybody got a free will to transport their history how they want to transport it. But it's Mihela Shabazz, G. Alice, militant, 7-point general, out.